What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing well today. And to all my new supporters joining us, welcome to the family. I hope you all enjoyed this video today just as much as myself, because this is one of them ones right here. And I am very curious about the Arctic Circle. Like, I look at pictures and multiple videos throughout my days of the Arctic Circle because I would like to visit it myself one day and see what it's about. It's just surrounded by a bunch of ice, man. What is going on out there in the Arctic? I need to know. Of course, they won't let me cross their boundaries, so I don't think I'll be able to visit one day. That is why we will be checking out this video. Everyone, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and turn all post notifications on. Today, I will be checking out the Royal Marines conducting beach landings in the Arctic Circle. Let's jump right into it. I'm excited. Like I said, boy, I've been doing some research on the Arctic Circle for some time now. Research. Yeah. I could not wait to jump right into this video. Let me stop talking. Let's go ahead and watch it, man. Oh my goodness. These guys get the opportunity to go in that Arctic Circle and
in
explore.
a matter of seconds. This fire support boat can stop in merely a boat length.
Oh. It's cold out there, man.
Haliburton with 539 Assault Squadron Royal Marines, the UK's amphibious experts. With last year's exercise cancelled due to funding cuts, there's much to do. Some have never deployed here before, and the conditions...
I could tell. Look at the smile on their face. That'd be me all the way in the back. Look all happy. Look at all happy. Look at the smile on his face. He know exactly where the camera is, too. Oh, my goodness.
It's just a case of wearing all the layers you can get your hands on, and bearing in mind the wind as well. We're doing 25-30 knots on the Orcs, and that massively reduces the temperature. You want to make sure that you've got no skin exposed at all. Gloves are an absolute must.
Yeah.
We're doing a TAC B rep, so basically wrecking the beach, making sure it's suitable for landing of our other crafts and to get vehicles and personnel off onto the beach and make sure it's safe for them to carry out the actions that they need to do.
You're in the Arctic, but you're calling it a beach?
It's unrealistic. The serious side to business for these Marines is covert, disaggregated, done in the dark, and unphotographed.
So, wait, I'm sorry. What is a beach then? What is technically a beach then? They're in the Arctic. I don't see no beach nowhere. Is it just the land on the outer layer that surrounds the water? Does the water have to be a certain depth? I'm just taking guesses, guys. Somebody please clarify me in the comments, because there's always that one person that knows more than you. Come on now. It's a chance to learn every single day. Somebody please let me know. I'm thinking a beach. It got to be nice outside. It got to be sand at least. Waves got to be crashing. That's what I think of when I hear the word beach.
Photogenic.
Shout out to Forces TV too.
Before they can train like that, they need to start with the basics, and that's done in the daylight.
Okay.
It's mega tactical, so it'll all be done at night, no lights on at all, as quiet as you can. Comes with its challenges, and also leaving ground signs is a big one. So this beach is not too bad with the stones, but obviously if it's a sandy beach, you can leave footprints everywhere. And like I said, doing everything in the dark comes with its challenges. It's just a case of knowing exactly where your kit is and what you're doing.
No sand, all
Generating
stones.
experience, planning to develop their tactics over the next few years. And one of the biggest aspects of that is working with the Norwegians, not just using their infrastructure and environment.
Interesting.
Norwegian divers are now collecting data from or below the water, and the Royal Marines recce guys are now collecting data from the waterline till the main road. So we saw them trying to combine the two resources and make a product together.
And today really is one of the first days where the Norwegians and the Royal Marines have worked side by side. You can see the diver just coming out of the water.
That's cool.
Now, he's been doing a visual and a fingertip search of the beach, ready for the Royal Marines to come in with their landing craft.
The good thing about diving is it's never colder than 1 degree in the water.
Wait, so he's doing like a check beneath the water so the Royal Marines could land? Let me try to understand this a little.
Never windy, so it's right now it's maybe 0 degrees right now. They would still be able to do this if it was 30 minus. it will just be worse for the guys on land, but the diver would have pretty much the same.
Do you do this under the ice as well?
Yeah, we do ice diving as well. The main reason to do ice diving would be to salvage vehicles who went through the ice.
What?
Just establishing some baselines.
Ice diving to salvage the vehicles that went under the ice. You guys don't know how, you have no idea the type of research I'm gonna be doing as soon as we finish this video. The second I finish this video, I'm gonna be a nerd. Gotta go get my glasses from upstairs. Not prescribed or anything, no. Just glasses when I get close to the screen so my eyes don't hurt. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd.
Some standard operating procedures and just making sure that we have a realistic progression of training, that everything's safe. We're currently moving their vehicles with our boats and we're doing joint reconnaissance of the landing sites.
Okay, that makes sense. Check
Landing
under, make
craft
sure
can
that it can
transport
drive.
anything from a Land Rover to 32 troops. Crewed by 3 Marines, it's capable of 15 knots. The offshore raiding craft are much faster at 40 knots. One variant can carry both the GPMG and 50 cal machine gun, the other up to 8 Marines. The smaller Zodiac's ideal for the more covert insertions. Importantly, the craft are air portable, meaning the squadron can deploy anywhere.
The 539 offers a unique capability to UK defence. We're the only conventional forces who are both trained as commando infanteers and as craft operators. So our ability to deliver reconnaissance, troop movement and a whole range of other tasks to a standard expected Royal Marine is unique to UK defence.
They'll be part of the 1,000 troops the government has promised to Norway for the next 10 years, integrating into Norway's defence plan. But they're not the only bootnecks on exercise in the Arctic. Further inland is Charlie Company of 40 Commando. 40 Commando has men all over the world, from the desert to the jungle, and here in the Arctic, often called the toughest environment to operate in.
Yeah.
Last year it was announced the Royal Marines will integrate into the Norwegian defence plan, and instead of simply training in Norway, they'll be working with the Norwegians.
Well, if we're trying to blend in with the snow, how come we don't just wear everything white? White body armor, white camo wrapped around the artillery, white hats. That's probably not the right term I'm using. Forgive me. Somebody please clarify me in the comments down below. White boots, everything white.
It'll be an interesting challenge. It'll be the first time I think a number of us have worked in close cooperation with the Norwegians. Obviously we come to their country and train. Traditionally we've done that largely on our own, so actually embedding ourselves into one of their brigades, understanding how all our equipment and communication devices, how all that works together, it's going to be a great opportunity just to really test ourselves and be part of their battle group.
Climate change has altered things here. It's unveiled new shipping routes, natural gases and minerals. It's why NATO is concerned about Russia's intentions. This is all part of the new Arctic strategy. Royal Navy submarines will spend more time under the ice, and from 2020 the UK will begin using its new P-8 Poseidon maritime patrol aircraft.
And over the next 10 years, 1,000 Royal Marines have been committed to the Arctic deployment, ensuring they're ready in the event they need to protect the northern flank.
As expected, the near future will see the two allies begin to look in depth at the tactics for defending Norway.
So I think that's all part of the bigger plan. At this early stage we're probably not quite into that, but clearly understanding the Norwegian defence plan and how the Royal Marines fit into that is all part of it, and I think certainly in the next 10 years...
I have to ask, are those blank rounds? Are they hitting each other with pellets or something? Paintball, something like... I went paintballing before. Those sound like paintball guns. Not even pellets. What are they using? Or are they just shooting blanks?
As we progress through this plan, you'll see...
of course not with real artillery.
Understanding as to how the Royal Marines would potentially come forward and support our NATO ally if they needed us to defend their country.
5 weeks into their Arctic warfare training, Charlie Company are preparing for those bigger challenges. Moving on from the basic survival course, they're now training with their Viking all-terrain vehicles, 200 miles inside the Arctic Circle.
We're doing some LFTC, some live fire tactical training, and now moving on to integrating with the Vikings. That's all so that we can be proficient soldiers when we move on to exercise Northern Wind, which we're working alongside NATO partners and allies as part of our collective defence.
This is cool, man.
It's taking the men longer than they expected, the reason for which, the weather, forcing them to work in temperatures as low as -30.
It's just the cold weather. As soon as you start getting used to that, it kind of becomes natural again, because you're operating here for quite a while, it just becomes normality. So you just go, yeah, get on with it.
Yeah.
Not everyone here is an Arctic veteran. For some, it's their first time on skis. This here is skioring.
We've all done that on our novices course, so that's quite interesting.
Where and why would you use that?
So you could use that if you needed to get to a position where the ground was fairly good and you had a shorter amount of time to get there, and you needed to dismount to go in a assault position or to form up with another team, section, troop. Then you could use that as a really quick way of transport for exfil or going into a position.
Very smart.
In March, 7,000 native
US, take notes. Take notes.
troops will descend on Sweden. The Swedes and Finns will try to protect their land, while the UK, the US and the Norwegians will act as a large military force from the east to see just how well those borders are protected.
It's going to be the first time we operate alongside Norwegian forces. We're going to be under the command of the 2nd Battalion, which is a Norwegian battalion, and we're going to be in Brigade North, which is an armoured brigade. So it's going to be interesting for everyone working with armoured and Norwegian forces.
If the worst was to happen, then we would be fighting in these climates, so going into a big level exercise like that with the people who live here, who work here, who've always excelled fighting in this environment, to see how we fare will be, I think, really interesting.
Good, it should be good exercise. It'd be nice to use the Vikings, get out there and do some good training, so yeah, looking forward to it.
The lessons from that taken forward to next year, when the bigger UK Arctic exercise, Cold Response, begins.
Wow. I am so satisfied with the knowledge I received from this video. I am so satisfied, guys. Oh, thank you so much for all the recommendations towards this video. For the longest, I have been curious about what goes on in the Arctic Circle. And I've been so curious about the type of tactical operations that go on in this circle, man. In the comments down below, please, are any of you any Arctic veterans? Or have you ever had the chance to visit the Arctic Circle when you were enlisted? Please let me know. I would love to hear some of you guys' stories about visiting the Arctic Circle and the training you had to do. This is a first time experience, like she said, for some of these guys. You know, this is their first time seeing the Arctic, and it's easy to tell by the smiles on their face. I'd be all jolly too if I was on that boat. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is what I needed. This is what I needed. I needed to watch this video right here, man. And this isn't all of it. Of course, this isn't all of the Arctic Circle. Do you guys really think that if something were to go down, it would take place in the Arctic Circle, though, like he said? Now that I think about it, because if war were to break out, God forbid it doesn't, where would we fight? I'm thinking everybody would just be fighting up in the air, fighting on the waters, maybe even on land. But I think that's kind of the purpose of fighting in the air and on the water, so that we don't take it to the land unless another country was to invade our land. Then yes, we fighting on land. But we got to keep the people safe as well. So what better way to keep the people safe than just going to the Arctic? Go out into the Arctic, man. If you guys enjoyed this Arctic video just as much as myself, this was satisfying. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and turn all post notifications on so you don't miss another one of these reaction videos. And feel free to spam my comment section and use that suggestion link down below in my description if you would like to recommend some of these educational videos for me myself to react to. And feel free to share this video and this channel to your friends and family members, whoever you feel may be interested in joining the family along on a daily basis to check out some of these educational, intriguing, phenomenal, absolutely amazing videos. Once again, thank you so much everyone for joining me today on this beautiful day. I hope your day is going well, and I hope you all stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one.